Odoo 19.4 is here, bringing AI agents that connect with external tools, a smarter way to create websites, new sales and e-commerce capabilities, and many improvements across your daily workflows. Let's discover the most exciting new features in Odoo 19.4. You can now click the microphone and simply speak your request. Odoo transcribes it and then carries out your instructions. And when live chat mentions an Odoo record, the agent now displays a preview card, making it easier to identify and access the right information. Odoo can now connect with external AI agents through MCP. Simply create an MCP key and securely give AI tools access to your Odoo data and workflows. When creating a new website, Odoo now helps you define your business positioning. Select your industry, choose the positioning that best represents your business, and Odoo adapts the website style to match your brand. You can now add a WhatsApp widget to your website so visitors can talk with you in one click, and you can edit it as you like. You can now add content blocks directly inside website forms. Create sections, add titles, images, and more. And in website forms, you can limit text length on text fields, control which file types can be uploaded, and restrict email domains on email fields. And it's now easier to connect your Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager accounts. Simply enter your identifier, and Odoo automatically uses the correct tracking method. Odoo continues to improve your website SEO. Your pages now include richer, structured data by default, helping search engines better understand your products, events, courses, and more. You can now directly edit the margin or margin percentage on a sales order line, and Odoo automatically updates the sales price. You can now include the achievements and targets of salespeople in another salesperson's commission plan, such as a team manager's commissions. And commission achievements can use paid amounts instead of only confirmed sales. Now, when creating a new sales order, start from scratch or just choose from the list of available templates. And can create a new template directly from the quotation or sales order you're working on. Simply save the order as a template and reuse it for future quotations. Whenever customers exceed their prepaid amount, you can invoice extra usage directly from the invoicing wizard. The invoice will then be updated with the charged overages. Let's go to accounting, where duplicate detection is now smarter. Odoo uses 2 warning levels: red when a bill is very likely a duplicate, and yellow when it simply deserves a quick review. If you post the yellow bill, the warning disappears, but when you post a red one, the warning remains, helping you spot the remaining duplicates. A new smart button takes you straight from an invoice to its journal items, where you can split any line into several to create individual assets from a bulk purchase or to divide one amount across 2 accounts. You can now trigger automatic bank reconciliation manually for any date range right from the bank reconciliation view. When sending an invoice by email, you can now attach files straight from the Documents app without leaving the Send window. Need every file linked to your invoices? Select any number of them from the list, click Download, and get all their attachments in a zip archive. Let's talk about inventory now, where you can choose to allocate stock to the right order, as well as where the allocated products should be sent. Just open the new allocation report to see exactly which orders are waiting on incoming stock, then reserve it for the one that needs it with a single click. The new stock aging report shows how long products have been sitting in inventory, broken down by category, product, and month, so you can catch dead stock before it becomes a problem. Wondering how a barcode configuration will play out for your operators? The new instructions preview shows the exact scan sequence they'll follow. As you adjust the mandatory scan settings, the preview updates instantly, including any alternative scanning paths. Odoo now generates a CMR consignment note for your international deliveries, pre-filled with everything already known from the transfer, so you only need to fill in what's left by hand. And keeping track of supplier references is now easier. When you add a vendor reference to a purchase order, it carries through to the receipt, displayed right next to the source document. Salary rules can now be assigned directly to expense categories. This lets you define how different types of expenses are reimbursed through payroll. When an expense is set to be reimbursed through a payslip, it's automatically added as a salary input when you create the employee's payslip. Once you compute the payslip, the reimbursement appears in the salary computation, ready to be paid alongside the employee's salary. Salary rules can now be reused across multiple salary structures, eliminating the need to duplicate them. Employee types can now be restricted by company or branch. This makes it easier to manage different payroll configurations across organizations. The Salary Computation tab on payslips has been improved to show only the relevant information. You can now collect field service requests directly from your website by setting your contact form to create a shift. Customers simply submit the form, and each request appears in the new Service Requests menu. From there, schedule the shift, assign a technician, and complete the planning as usual. You can also display travel times between field service interventions directly in the Gantt view. Schedule unscheduled shifts directly from the Gantt view by simply dragging them from the side panel, and you can do the same on the calendar view. You can now automatically add travel fees to customer invoices when completing a field service intervention. You can now add service charges to your restaurant orders. Configure a fixed amount or a percentage based on the order total. And no need to set a default printer anymore. You can connect multiple printers to the same point of sale. When printing a receipt, simply select the printer you want to use. And customers can now receive their self-order receipt directly by WhatsApp or SMS. Prices can now switch instantly between tax included and tax excluded on quotations, purchase orders, and invoices. You can now choose the unit of measure directly from the sales and purchase catalogs without having to edit the line afterwards. Import translations for multiple languages at once from a single Excel or CSV file. Favorite filters now remember your visible columns, so every time you reuse a saved search, your preferred list layout is restored as well. Continuous production allows operators to register produced quantities directly from work orders. When production is registered, the next blocked work order is automatically released, allowing operations to continue without waiting for the entire manufacturing order to be completed. You can now compare bills of materials to make it easier to analyze components and manage replacements. The Bill of Materials overview now shows available quantities for subcontracting components. Customers can now request returns directly from their portal. They can select the products to return and download the return label themselves. A new Pay on Invoice payment provider lets customers confirm their order without paying immediately. And searching for a product attribute value now takes you directly to the matching variance page. You can now request multiple files with a single document request. Each uploaded file is created as its own document. You can now save any sent and signed document as a reusable template. You can also send an existing signature document to another contact. Signature requests with more than 3 signers now show the full signer list and each signer's status in a drop-down, and you can add any tag to the document. Managing mailing lists is now easier. Add contacts directly from the Contacts app and check their linked mailing lists from their profile. You can also create dynamic mailing lists that automatically update based on your filters. Then, use this list as the recipients for your next mailing. You can now access a customer's existing subscriptions directly from a lead. Create an upsell or renewal quotation from the subscription, and it will automatically be linked to the lead. And that's just a glimpse of what's new in Odoo 19.4. There's a lot more to explore, so be sure to check out the full release notes to explore every new feature and start using Odoo 19.4 today.